has always been 20 naira. Yeah, giving is our service to God is part of giving too. It's not just money. We don't just give money in church. We also give ourselves, because they give themselves and they give what? Their money also. They give themselves. Hallelujah. Number 3, the Gentiles did not have the life of God. They don't have the life of God. They are alienated. They are separated from God. They are separated. This is why they could not give for the progress of the work of God. You can't love God and don't be a giver. If in case you have the capacity. If in case you really want to respond to this love, this vicarious love of God that came on man, that God stripped himself of God, God denied himself of the privilege and the status of his person, and then come down to my level. If I want to reciprocate, the only way I reciprocate is to be a generous giver. Because I can't withhold. When I see God's goodness in my life, the song I say, when I see the goodness of God, my very soul will only sing hallelujah. Sometimes we only don't sing hallelujah. Our pocket, everything follow to sing. We can't hold. That's why I say, Jesus said, I can't give to God anything that does not cost me anything. It is David's revelation in what God did for him, that all the experience would have died, but God came for him. God preserve him. God rescue him. God provide. God defend him. Even when enemies came to kill him, God defend him. In Ziklag, the city was burnt everywhere. Pam! People their enemy invade their wives. And all these men against him. They said, David, you took us to war. And all our men have been burned down. Everything has been kidnapped. And then David said, nobody could stand. No man was there before him. But he turned to God. God has always been there to respond to him. That's why you cannot respond. When everybody deserts you, when everybody forsake, he has always been there. That's how I can say my money is his own is my own. It's generosity that makes that special. Bible says in that scripture in 1 Samuel chapter 30, it said, and David wept, there was no more strength. Verse 6, no more energy to weep. His wife had everybody. And then while he was praying, that scenario, Bible said, and God spoke. He said, David, I want you to move. Overtake, you will recover. Pursuit, overtake, you will recover everything they've stolen. One of the guys gave David direction. And then when David saw all of these things that God did for him, I was supposed to be in that aircraft, but God averted the aircraft. I was supposed to be in that prison, but God averted the prison. I was supposed to be in that car accident, but God averted. Every life is not about money. You would have died. The rich man that have money, he's died and gone. In case you didn't know, just 3 nights ago I was here in the poor. Somebody has money but it's gone, but I don't have. I have God. The joy of the Lord, it has always been my strength. It is greed that is making you and your family to be the way you are. When you start getting generous, your family will inherit. Your children will know their father is a giver. Sit down, let me teach. Some of us don't know. Sit down. Your children should know you for that. I was here seated. Sunday evening, I was having a meeting with some executive board. Sunday evening. They said, she's gone. They started shouting. They said, she's gone. Do you know how much they control in local government? Money doesn't pay it. Sir, money doesn't pay. If you like, frown your face for not having, the next result is death. If you like, get hungry for not having money, the next result is death. Or you're going to have BP. Or all of a sudden sickness come. The only cure for all of this abnormality is joy. Some of you never been joyful. Always like that chicken. No joyful moment of your life. When people near you, it's a virus. At the hustle, she's also there. Can I even tell you? She's a pastor. She pastored this church. But she's gone. Not because you are better. Because she's anointed. You have not even read your Bible. She has read. She preached to people. But she's gone. It makes me to just say, Lord, let me serve you. So that one of the days, what I will meet there, it will be say, God will look at me. Jesus will say, well done, good and faithful servant. He never said, well done, rich and faithful servant. So money is not the equation in internal matters. Money has never been. Money has never been. Money has never been the equation. I have daughters, they let go job. They say, Pastor, we can't take this job because this job will hinder our prayer. It will hinder our service for God. He says, it's better we die with an empty stomach. Some of them are big ladies. Now we have Ozulas. Sunday. Where again? I went to this supply on Wednesday. And with all this supply, your shoe is not even fine. Life is not going forward. Life is choking on you with all the supply you're doing. It's only you that goes to the market every Sunday. I have daughters. One of them, when she started working, I said, I'm not surprised what is happening to you. Because you can't give to God and God don't put back to you. When they come on the phone and say she's not the manager, I said, I'm not surprised. There are things that is not surprising to some people because we know somehow the future will tell it. It is garbage in, garbage out. It is what you put in God you collect back. God doesn't give, no. It's what you put in, sir. God, He has finished giving you everything. Am I teaching here? What you put in? Nobody's stopping you from working, but all those work that you're using to give excuse, you're going to tell heaven one day. I have read over and over about one of the famous richest guy that is a believer. They say he missed service only 2 times and he's still richer. You are not, you don't even have. And you've missed service in 2019, 29 times. In fact, you don't have food to eat when you go home. You still miss service every now and then. Excuses upon excuses. And Jesus said, oh man, you are inexcusable. That guy 2 times, his pastor also recorded it. If it's not your baby, it's your wife. He has wife, he has babies. But he didn't. He has businesses. Companies are in their numbers. You don't have. I know the problem. You don't even have a father that is teaching you before now. So there is a philosophy. They say it's better you repair a child than to correct a child than to repair an adult. Some of you are adults. So what we are cracking is a concrete. So when we finish teaching, it is what has been there that you work. Concrete is what I'm doing every day. So your life is always like this. All these pastor they talk now something they don't already bury on that human being inside them. Because when you are a child, they didn't put God in you. Now you are an adult. How do we put God? He take you and me decide for God to enter. As long as you've not decided, God will not enter. So it's a concrete in the service. That's why I kill, I cut, I break. You break. Didn't you hear the King Graham? Bayelsa are backwards, sir. They are the last people everywhere in Nigeria. With oil on their head. No God. Being alienated. Separated from God. They don't love God. Let me tell you, not an insult, with every due respect, no president of Nigeria has we can only advise, brother. Where did they go? Now destruction, there is a way that seemeth right unto man. The end thereof is what? Destruction. Your friends don't serve God. Your mother, no God. Your father, no God. Your brother, babe. Your auntie, man. And then you that is saying you are not born again. I don't know if it's a chicken. You know, this is me. I don't get scared of anybody. I just tell you the truth the way it is. If you want to take it, you are there. Because I give you the next 5 years. If you follow what I'm saying, you'll be better in 5 years. Your generation will start having hope. But if I cannot follow, 5 years, 10 years will come and go. They still not have hope. So don't bother giving birth to children because you will suffer them. If you're having sex, just be trapping the sperm. You suffer those kids. Trap it. Women know how to trap it, ask them. Epataya haleto endo kote. Amen, somebody. A man has gotten 6, he could not pay 1 fish. And the next one, another 2 came and said, how? He said he didn't know. I asked woman, the woman said she didn't know. DADDYKEN, they say you can help us pay if you would have trapped the sperm. I'm teaching her. Why won't you walk like a man going nowhere? When you've given 6 and then no way. And then children doesn't believe that you don't have. So you're walking, the car is blowing. I told my driver, I say, oh boy, not everybody is normal on the road. If I don't want to pay bill, so make sure you keep your on, blow your on. He said they didn't see me. I said, shut up your mouth. They didn't see you. They are not normal. Some people are. You know what? As they are hearing the on, it's not on they are hearing. They are hearing school fees. They are hearing our strength. It's not on. They are hearing bill. The wife is saying, if you don't bring money, we'll kill you. And you want to jam him. You are the payment. I don't care.